Hey there, everyone. So the PACT Act passed this week, which is a good thing. The PACT Act is a law that aids veterans who were the victims of burn pits overseas. Now, the PACT Act went through some shenanigans before it was passed, and I talked about that and some other stuff on TikTok. And some people had some things to say, and I had some things to say right back. And I thought I'd chain them all together just to show you the dynamic I have with some portions of my audience on TikTok. I also want to highlight a few things about the PACT Act and also put this video out there so I can say to all of you, even though I do shit on the Democrats a lot, I don't like the GOP either. Yeah, they're a bunch of sickos too. Fuck the Republicans. And the Democrats. Enjoy! You know, as much as I hate those coward Democrats, I probably hate the Republicans even more. Mostly because of stupid shit like this. How are you going to overturn Roe versus Wade and not codify the right to contraception into law? Every time I mention here on TikTok that I think that the overturning of Roe versus Wade is whack, I get comments from people saying, what about contraception? I don't think your homies over there in Washington want you to have that. Like, who the fuck is this for? I'm not the only one that's confused, though. Conservatives on Reddit are also confused. They're on there like, huh? For a group of people who fucking hate abortion, not enshrining the right to contraception into law makes 0 sense. You know what also makes no sense? Blocking a bill to help veterans exposed to burn pits. I mean, come on, your only platform can't be owning Biden and the libs. Who is this fist bump for, Ted Cruz? Who? I gotta tell you, man, I fucking hate Ted Cruz. All of this just makes it really clear that Ted Cruz and Republicans like him over there in Washington don't give a fuck about anything. The only thing they give a fuck about is stirring up the culture war and bowing to their corporate owners. Okay, so this person is asking what else was in the PACT Act, the law that would expand healthcare to veterans who were exposed to burn pits. And I'm here to tell you, there was nothing else on that bill. The PACT Act is a standalone bill. The bill has no spending unrelated to veterans' health and benefits. There is zero pork. There's also no budget maneuvering that allows Democrats to backfill it with whatever they want. It was a pretty straightforward bill, and Ted Cruz and co. shot it the fuck down. $4 billion in environmental. You mean the part of the bill where it reads any expenses incident to the delivery of veterans' healthcare and benefits associated with the exposure to environmental hazards in the active military, naval, air, or space service, including administrative expenses such as information technology and claims processing and appeals, and excluding leases as authorized or approved under Section 8104 of this title and such and such. Listen, this is the part of the bill that specifies that the money that is attributed to this bill cannot be spent on anything else. This is literally the part of the PACT Act that says any money associated with this bill must go to veterans, specifically veterans who have been exposed to burn pits. I suggest you read harder next time, sir. Okay, so this is a document that details the changes the PACT Act went through from its first passage back in June till now, and there's only been one change. One change, okay? The only thing that changed was one sentence, and it can be found on page 56 of this document, and it's regarding... Oh, hurry up, past me. Keep scrolling. Scroll faster. Where is it? There it is. It's only one sentence regarding a taxable benefit. That's it! That's it! The 40 billion, all that other shit, it was already in there. And you know what? Back in June, the PACT Act passed through the Senate 84-14. What changed? I'll tell you what changed. The CHIPS Act passed, and Democrats got that deal with Manchin going, and the Republicans didn't like that. They didn't want to give Biden and the libs more wins, so they decided to punish them by punishing veterans by denying them health care. And now Republicans are saying that they want it to be discretionary spending, not mandatory spending. Well, back then when the bill passed in June 84-14, they were okay with the mandatory spending. Again, what changed? What changed? Did they miss that the first time around when it passed 84-14? Do these motherfuckers not know how to read? Did they get hooked on phonics and spend the whole month trying to learn? Oh yeah, here's the difference between discretionary spending and mandatory spending. Mandatory spending cannot be changed without an act of Congress. Discretionary spending, on the other hand, can be changed by Congress at any time. So if they change it to discretionary spending, the GOP, or even the Democrats, if they wanted to for whatever reason, can turn off the money spigot on this bill and render it useless. I say if you care about veterans, especially those that served overseas, you would want to keep the mandatory spending on this bill. And you may ask, oh God, Daniel, would the GOP or maybe even the Democrats really revoke this bill and do this to our veterans? Yes! Yes, they would! Those people that work over there in Washington, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about veterans. They only care about themselves and their power. Research, bitch. Love you, though. Shout out to Jay Stewart for saving the day yet again.